Another video on the folded greens pizza, but I couldn't be bothered making any pizza stroke bread dough, so I'm going to use puff pastry, and we'll see if it works. So I kind of know the last one went a little bit wrong with the egg, so I'm going to fix that problem, and I know it works with the dough, so I might as well experiment and see if it actually works with puff pastry. And if it works with puff pastry, it'll work with short crust pastry as well. So 2 sheets of puff pastry, they are 375 grams a piece, and I've just latticed them together, so kind of like a cut down and then poke them interlocking, because I'm just slightly concerned about it kind of wanting to open out as we cook it. My only concern is if the puff pastry on the inside might go a little bit, that's going to be folded onto the inside, might go a little bit soggy, but we live and learn. And I've been out walking today and I can't be able to do anything else. So we've got 450 grams, there's about 400 grams worth of greens. There was about 2 kilos of greens, and I've cooked down to about 400 grams worth of cooked weight, and I've squeezed all the excess juice out of them, and there's a couple of onions in there as well. So there's about 450 grams worth of filling, plus 200 grams worth of grated cheese. I've seasoned with salt, pepper, lemon juice and zest, and a little bit of olive oil as well. And also the cheese is going to season as well. So half the mixture to start off with, and then I'll have to remember how I did it. Might have to pause, and kind of just remind myself instead of just cracking on with it. So half the mixture to start off with, and then we fold. Which way are we going to fold? That way or that way? I don't think it really matters. It's about square, isn't it? So we'll fold that way, and then we'll fold that way, and then more of the mixture on top of here, like that. Probably should have done it the other way, now I'm thinking about it, but too late to stop now. And then into the centre there, and then into the centre there, and then this here, like that. And then I'm doing I've done 2 poached eggs. So last time I just cracked the eggs into it, and it didn't really work. There was a little bit of yolk, but it mostly just kind of wanted to melt into itself. So make a little bit of a make a little bit of a nest like that. Oh, there you go, nest eggs. So, and then 2 poached eggs, 1 there and 1 there, and then that over on top. So hopefully the weight of it all hasn't broken the eggs. We'll find out. Shall I look? Now the eggs look okay. The eggs look okay. So just pull that down a bit there, so it seals. So hopefully the eggs are. Sorry, meat. Oh, I shouldn't have put that in my mouth. It's really delicious. Well, the eggs are now in the centre of this folded thingy. Hang on, let me go. I'm never prepared. I need something to put in the oven. So the eggs are now in the centre, so the outside will cook and the greens will warm through, and hopefully by the time everything's cooked the eggs will be warm through and they'll still be a little bit runny. So hopefully it won't spring open. That would be a disaster, wouldn't it? No, I don't think it will. I think the weight of it will keep it all together. So we'll put that in the oven, 200 degrees for 40 minutes. I was concerned that split there would just emptied out. That's why I've kind of done that lattice kind of thing. So it's kind of like that. So one bit goes on top of that bit, and then the next one goes underneath. So, and then that one goes on top, and then that one goes underneath, and then that one goes on top, and hopefully that will keep it together, and it won't kind of like explode out. It will hopefully hold it together. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm not going to put any egg wash on it. I can't be bothered. But we'll see how it turns out in about 40 minutes. So we've had 50 minutes because I've just put a temperature probe in. It just wasn't quite ready after 40. So I turned the temperature down, so it was at 180 on fan for 50 minutes. Looks good, doesn't it? It hasn't split open. Slightly concerned about the egg. I don't the egg might overcook, but I'll do that one bit first. As always, I haven't got my knife on. So, it'll be about there, won't it? So let's cut here and have a look. It's going to be nice, you know. I mean, the greens were nice when they went in. That was good, didn't it? That was good, does that? It works with puff pastry. Let's just kind of see. Let's just kind of see what's going to happen with the egg. Let's just see what's going to happen. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at that. So I'm going to have to pause. I'm going to have to take a picture. Congratulations to me. That worked. That worked. So, there we go. Yeah. Let's see what it tastes like. Let's see what it tastes like. I'm going to go for an end bit. So, it's going to work. It's going to work with a pizza dough or bread dough. You need to poach the egg beforehand if you're going to do it this way. You don't have to put the egg in, you know, but obviously it's just, I was chatting with my sister today and we both kind of agreed adding an egg to something, it just kind of elevates it, you know, like a fried egg or a poached egg, or like an egg in like some pea and ham soup with an egg in it, or some, you know, like a poached egg, a whole egg in something. It just kind of lifts something, like an egg on a pizza. It just gives a little bit more. So even serving that, if you didn't want to put the egg into it, serving it with a poached egg would be delicious. So it works. If it works with puff pastry, it's going to work with short crust pastry, it's going to work with pizza dough, it's going to work with any kind of pastry that you kind of want to do it with. Phyllo pastry, certainly. So it works, and it's going to be delicious because it's pastry and it's egg and it's those greens that were delicious when we put them in the oven. Well, it's delicious. It's delicious. That's a winner. Is that? That is a winner. I'm enjoying that. You don't have to put the egg in. You just make it with the greens. And you can also make it with any filling if you want. It's one of those, put any filling in it in it that you want. I suppose you could just roll it up like a Swiss roll, like a roulade type of thing. But yeah, I'm pleased. I'm going to stuff that in my mouth and eat too much and be far too full and then probably not sleep properly.